Hey everybody, it is Justin, your guide into the Apecoin DAO, as well as the Apecoin ecosystem and ThankApe. So, where do I even start? I should probably start from the thread, right? That's probably a good reference point. So, ThankApe is going through its Season 5 kickoff, and they identified 5 words that summarize the discussion, right? So collaboration, discovery, strategy, reflection, and community. So in this video, we're going to talk about, the Apecoin ecosystem, where you can use it, how it's used, whether you can buy merch or you can, participate in AIPs or, earn Apecoin outside of submitting an AIP, towards the DAO. And that's what ThankApe is all about. So we'll break that down in just a moment. But first, I kind of want to go through these words, right? So to help the DAO better understand what these words mean to you, we're kicking off an epic contribution opportunity. So if you use the 5 words and create any type of content that communicates what they mean to you in relationship to the Apecoin DAO, you can win Apecoin, right? That's the whole purpose of, these seasons inside of ThankApe, is try to get feedback from the community and iterate the DAO towards, what it's supposed to be, right? So they go through the prizes here, $2,500 for the first one, as well as a couple of runner-ups and how to, submit your guidelines and stuff like that. But why don't we jump into the Apecoin ecosystem and start with collaboration? So I would say with regards to Apecoin collaboration, one of the biggest things I see is, creators, locking hands together and making things possible, right? I saw Phil, throw down Swamp Talk number 3 back in January, where he, sponsored up with Brazy NFT, where he went through, he gave away a custom t-shirt. And I know he also did a couple of other giveaways with, Seo, and chocolate. So, of course, I'm going to mention those as well. But, of course, I like the Brazy sweater because I have one. And that'll bring me into my next topic, too. But that's just my take on collaboration, to see everybody work together inside of the ecosystem to make things possible and kind of spread it everywhere. That's super wild. And that brings me into the Made by Apes bodega, right? And that kind of, segues into more discovery, right? This is a really good place where you can kind of, see all the businesses that are operating inside of Yuga's ecosystem. We have Sassy Labs. We also have, Forever Apes, Wallet Guard, and a lot of these businesses do accept Apecoin, right? I think you can probably pay Brazy in Apecoin to get a custom one-of-one sweater like I have here, and a couple other projects do that as well. So that's really awesome to see. That's really interesting, right? But if we're talking about discovery, right, there are a couple other ways that the Apecoin DAO is working to make, the Apecoin ecosystem more visible, right? And I would say that is through their AIPs. That's kind of what the Apecoin DAO is all about. People are using their Apecoin to vote for AIPs that they think, should expand the ecosystem. And I think one of the very relevant AIPs is the one by TFG, right? So, what is that, right? That's AIP 380 Swamp Gaming, right? So thanks to the support of the Apecoin DAO, we have access to an amazing Web2 gaming ecosystem of 26 million followers, right? So we'll kind of break that down in just a moment too. So, I have the AIP open over here. I got to catch my breath. Oh my gosh. So where do we begin with this, right? So what words do we have here? So I would say this kind of is discovery and strategy combined, right? Because gaming is going to be a really big thing in this, this next cycle, right? And honestly, just the TLDR breakdown, this is a gaming team for, the Bored Ape Yacht Club. I think he's converting Kungarna over to Swamp Gaming. And, I'm probably misquoting some things here, but essentially, how does this help Apecoin, right? And he's bringing together a lot of rising, gamers in the ecosystem from, Valorant, Call of Duty, Rocket League, Fortnite, World of Warcraft, and Apex Legends into Swamp Gaming, which can essentially play the games and kind of show them off on different platforms like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Discord, Twitch, X, and kind of show off, how Apecoin is going to be used inside of, things like Legends of the Mara, right? We have a mobile game coming in the second half of 2024. We also saw FaZe Sway playing, Dookie Dash and Clogged as well, at NFT Paris, which was kind of wild. That's pretty interesting. We're seeing the first pushes into that mainstream. So that's definitely, I think, something to keep an eye on. But, again, all have the current size of all of the followers across, Swamp Gaming, which is kind of wild. And of course, they also had that part where FaZe Sway joins Apecoin too. So of course, this is just part of the AIP process that helps, the Apecoin DAO expand and, help people kind of help strategize within the AIPs to help, mainstream discovery, right? So again, it is pushing things into the mainstream. So pretty wild, pretty epic. Again, this kind of is highlighted inside of these snapshots for AIPs. So this kind of goes to strategy again. I would say, you can find all of the proposals here, right? There's a couple of big ones, right? Happening in or ending in about a week or so. The ApecoinDAO multi-year partnership with Redacted, a Formula One team. So again, that's pretty wild. We're going to see how that turns out. It would be kind of crazy to see the Apecoin logo on some racing cars. That'd be pretty wild. Again, that's kind of more discovery too. But outside of that, all these are really integral portions and pieces that, make the ApecoinDAO what it is right now. And that's not without reflection from the community, right? So again, I would say that's the main function of ThankApe, right? I would say ThankApe is also, okay, so what am I looking at right here? So this is kind of the place to contribute to ThankApe, which helps get, reflection and feedback from the community on the direction that the DAO is going, right? So again, you can do a couple of contributions, which can help you, get rewards like Apecoin. These have completions and, progress details, but essentially you can kind of see the contributions here. You can quote post the ThankApe sense-making survey post, right? And tag 3 friends. You can refer a member to complete the ThankApe sentiment survey for March. There are a lot of other things as well. Let me scroll down to the bottom because I know I'm giga trolling right now, but yeah, you can also participate in a guided ThankApe sense-making workshop. Again, there's also security classes from Boring Security, which is really, really integral, really smart. And of course, there's also that competition for contributions as well. So again, just pretty simple, easy ways to provide reflection and feedback, to the DAO in a way that's not, just throwing it to an AIP. But again, why don't I just move on to the next thing, right? So reflection. Right. This is what the survey is for. And essentially, if you fill it out, you can earn 5 ape by completing the survey, and you can earn +1 ape for every friend who you refer that completes it. Right. So again, that survey is essentially here. It's the weekly sense-making survey sentiment. Right. So again, we want to know how you feel the ApecoinDAO is doing and how you think it is perceived by the community. And those unaffiliated and hear your feedback on how we can make it stronger. So it's a pretty easy deform fill. But outside of that, that kind of covers reflection and community. But again, community, I would also mention, this is my 160th video. I just want to say thank you for everybody who subscribed, and liked. And, I just wanted to take this moment to say thank you to the community. I honestly didn't think I'd be at this point. It's just crazy to see everybody and collaborate, with people inside, other creators, like Board Media Group, Other Space, just being able to show off all the games and stuff like that inside of Yugaverse, which is pretty wild. Doogie Dash and Clogged, of course. That's going to be really exciting. But outside of that, that's all I got. I just wanted to go over everything inside of the Apecoin ecosystem. The people and creators, and honestly, the builders, and people who are just trying to just make things work. So of course, that's all I got for today. Just all the 5 words, and you guys know what to do. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I went over the Apecoin ecosystem as best I could in the most relevant ways possible. I like gaming, and I like, oh man, I don't know where to go with this, but you guys know where to find me. Hit that like and subscribe button. I hope I didn't say that 2 times in a row, but I'll have the links in the description box below. But you guys know where to find me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.